Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Cancer in May 2021. What is going on, Cancer? How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. All right, friends, wherever you are in the world right now, I hope you guys are safe, happy, healthy, secure. Please take very good care of yourselves and those that you know and love at this time, okay, Cancers? No other announcements here, so let's just go ahead and get started. Anything you want from me, guys, look in the description box down below. Timestamp is down there for you. Information on how to purchase a personal reading with me is down there as well. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, I give you a link for that down below, okay? Cancer, that's the start of your reading. We're going to expand on that with the rest of the deck, and then we'll talk about overall energy coming from the bottom of the deck. But as you see, we start out with the Ace of Pentacles, wow. Ace of Swords, oh my god, can't talk. Very strange. Ace of Wands, thank you. Death card in the side position. I was instructed to leave it like that, so we're just going to leave it like that and honor it. And then the Two of can't even talk today. Two of Cups on the end. All right, let's see. Maybe that's indicative for some of you. You could be a little tongue-tied right now, or someone that you're dealing with could be tongue-tied. Either way, Cancer, it looks like this is going to be a story about love, if not some type of friendship or connection, period, with another person. Ace of Wands, Death in the side position. Again, that's major kind of for Scorpio. You could be dealing, you don't have to be. It is a general. And the Two of Cups. So I'm feeling like there's just like fail to start is what they're giving me. Fail to start something between you and another person, either romantically, within a friendship connection, possibly a business relationship, because wands can indicate not only sexual or romantic desires, but also the desire to be creative, or the desire to have success, or the desire to create, yes? So whatever type of relationship we're talking about, I feel as though there's like a failure to get it off the ground, a failed ignition point, something that could have been started, has not been started yet, and possibly will not be started. On the end here, you've got the Two of Cups, two people on the card, regardless of gender, regardless of sign, since again, this is a general reading, but you have two people here who possibly met perchance, like very random. Oh god, I can't stand this camera. I can't wait to upgrade. Anyway, so you've got two people who maybe met by chance, maybe met in a bar, met in public or something like that. I feel as though for you, Cancer, and the other person, but I feel it was a mutual, like, hey, I recognize you, I'm interested in you, there's something between us here, or there's a potential for something here between us, and there's a vibe here, and I want to explore that vibe. I think that initial attraction, again, no matter what type of relationship that we're talking about, was mutual. If not was, is mutual. Because for some of you, this has happened, and I'm talking about something that's, very familiar to you. Others of you are living through this moment right now, and this is like a little heads up. And again, tarot is not science. It's very much up to our individual free will, what exactly happens and transpires. But anyway, so mutual meeting, we enjoy each other's company, the vibe is there, the conversation is there, the connection is there, attraction is there, desire to create something, the desire to explore something together. Maybe this is just a partner in crime. Again, it could be a friendship. The big hiccup here for you, Cancer, is this Death card in the center, in the side position. So there's some contingency here revolving around a transformation. You, someone else, both of you in your own right. I do get that someone in this collective energy, either you or the other person, is kind of having an issue with grief, not necessarily surrounding death. Grief, to expand on that, could include depression, PTSD, like something that they're really emotionally wrestling with. Let's say it that way. Instead of grief, let's say someone is emotionally wrestling with something. They could have lost a job. They could have lost a loved one. Yes, they could have lost a pet. They could have lost a sense of themselves. There's many things that we can lose, and that causes us to grieve, right? But there's something where someone is 1 foot in, 1 foot out, right? I am kind of over what I was grieving or what I've lost, but I'm also still anchored in it. Someone has a deep anchor in whatever they've lost, whatever they're struggling with, whatever they're wrestling with. It's like very, very much a part of their identity is how this is striking me, a part of their identity. And that is a tall order, because death is not, in tarot, it's 9 times out of 10 not about mortal death. It's about the death of your persona, or the death of your ego, the death of your or the death or the dying or the turning away from, again, transformation from one phase of life into another. So symbolic death more than physical death, right? So symbolically, someone is living, they're kind of like a zombie or something like that, or, they're like half alive, half dead. Again, figuratively speaking. So I feel that somebody lives in the past. They haven't come to terms with something that they've lost, or a person, or whatever it is that they've lost, and they kind of like it that way, or rather they don't know how to exist any other type of way, right? So it's like, again, a part of their identity. It's hardwired into them to resonate with a certain relationship or person from their past, a certain mindset or state of being or status that they had, right? And on either side of this, Cancer, is this ability, or this opportunity, I should say, to have something new. Not necessarily with you or with the other person. It's not necessarily about the person. It's just freshness, period. Ace and 2, those are the beginning of numerology, 1 and 2, very much near the beginning, right? So something can evolve from this. Yes, a relationship possibly, but then also other things can evolve from that. When we get into new relationships with people, friendship, business, love, relationships, whatever it is, opportunities come behind that, or experiences come behind that, right? So you fall in love with a person, or you strike up a business with a person, and you agree to, you're both of like mind of we're gonna do this to start. But then as you grow as a couple, as you grow as a partnership, you kind of, other doors and other avenues open up for you, yes? So there's an abundant amount, is interesting that they let me say that, there is a very much an abundant amount of opportunity encircling this situation, but at the center is a reluctance, a disbelief, a lack of courage to transform. On your side, on their side, on both sides, I'm not sure. But somebody here is just like, they see the potential, but it's not enough to break them away from old habits, old mindset, the grief that they're wrestling with. And, I guess a cliched way that we could say that is misery loves company. So if you are dating this person, or you are getting into business with this person, I think they're saying all the right things, but internally, because death card, again, related to scorpionic energy, related to the 8th house, is deep internal emotions, very subconscious, or maybe not subconscious, subterranean, excuse me, thank you. So subterranean. So they will say things on the surface that sound great. You guys get along. Again, the vibe is there. But there are times where you're thinking something isn't necessarily all correct in this situation. Because this person, and 8th house again, secrets can also be here. So there's this is very layered. The person you're dealing with, and or the situation, or the energy that you share between you. What else is going on here for Cancer? Please show me. What else is happening here for Cancer in May 2021? Show me more regarding this story. All right. All right, and that fell out of my hand, so we'll take it. Wheel of Fortune, something else. And one more, please. Bottom of the deck. Eesh. It might not be that, but I guess we'll find out when we get there. So Tower is at the bottom of the deck. Wheel of Fortune, King of Coins, King of Pentacles, and the Star. Okay. So we've got more people here. So this is bigger than the two of you, is what they're basically saying. Because Wheel of Fortune, secondary major force, Sagittarius, Jupiter energy related to the ninth house. So, yeah, ninth house. I don't know why I stumbled on that. Ninth house? Yes, ninth house. Jeez. Anyway, it's expansive. It makes things grow. It makes everything bigger, right? So this situation between two people is actually bigger than just the two people. There are other people involved here. Now, Wheel of Fortune also can indicate that, you know, the tides are turning and things are shifting, things are evolving and expanding, right? King of Coins and the Star. King of Coins, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Star, major arcana for Aquarius. You could be dealing with any of those signs or none at all. It does not matter. It is a general. But, so the person, someone here, could be you, could be the other person, I don't know who, but someone here could be dealing with a father figure, someone of great importance or worth, someone who's very stable, somebody who, if this was a business relationship, this could be they already have something to speak of with another person, okay? So you want to start up and do something with this person, but they're already committed, right? Whether that be in business, romance, friendship, whatever. There's someone else of importance in this person's life. Or this is the person that they're grieving a loss from. And it does not have to be, again, through death. This could be like, oh, we used to be friends, now we're not friends anymore. We used to be married or, you know, best of friends or whatever it is. But there's someone here who has a lot of weight to them. A lot of weight. Not physically. They don't have to be like, you know, fat or something like that. It's like there's someone here who knows or is given pride of place. They know they have it or it's given to them. So again, like a father figure. And, you know, most people don't walk around disowning their parents or distancing themselves from their parents willfully. You know, it might come to that over the years. People might have strained relationships, but to fully walk away from family or people of importance, of substance, of status in your life, especially a king of coins, a king of pentacles is a person who, it's like really, for lack of a better phrasing, it's hard to get rid of a person like that because they kind of don't do much to upset the apple cart sometimes. At least that's the energy that's coming through here. This is not a person in the story that is who's being manipulative. This is not a person who is being irrational or volatile in most cases. I'm going to say in most cases. In some cases it might not be that way, but this person is very cool, calm, and collected and has a lot of confidence, has a lot of assurance that where they quote unquote rank in the story is exactly where they need to be. It's very interesting. So again, I feel as though the connection between you and another person, Cancer, is undeniable, or at least there is this, again, mutual interest on both of your parts. But somewhere in the background, on the sideline, in the history of the other person's life, whatever, there's this character, this King of Coins. And they're not, like I said, they're not really going to go anywhere. You know, I think if anything, the Wheel of Fortune will reveal them more, or maybe, did I say that before? I don't know if I said it before. I'm getting this idea of maybe being indebted to a person, either literally in debt, right? Or indebted to a person, either or, right? So either this person is owed some type of money, some type of payback, some type of property. There's some entanglement that until the business is cleared up, until the debt is paid, they're going to be here. Or someone feels indebted to this person, like I owe you so much because of the things you've done for me, and therefore I can't turn my back on you. Do you get what I mean? Star energy over here. Star for me is feeling like, again, related to the potentiality of the situation, Cancer. You and this person, you could, you know, sky's the limit with this person. And for some of you, it is a connection that you want to make that's going to lead you towards stardom, lead you towards success, lead you towards fame or adoration in a public sense, yes? But again, there's like a gatekeeping going on. Now, yes, thank you. You both have to align with this kind of desire or goal, right? But if they do not, or you do not, or whoever has the hiccup here, whoever has the residual uh, resistance towards transformation, don't let them stop your progression. Don't let them take away your seeking out your own dreams, seeking out your own destiny, for lack of a better word, right? You know, Two of Cups, I'm saying it very late in the game, but in tarot is often said to be a soulmate card. It's still my caveat, but I'm not going to say it as much anymore. But I encourage everybody I work with publicly and privately to really consider what that word means. A soulmate, yes, is here and they have purpose in your life, but it doesn't mean that you guys are always going to be on the same page, on the same path, walking in the same direction, right? So if this is a soulmate of yours, friend, lover, business partner, whatever, even a family member, this could all be a family situation, I don't know. But whoever that person is, it doesn't mean that at this time, Cancer, you and them are in lockstep. You very much could be on different paths, different pages, yes? And that's okay. It does not negate nor take away from that person being your soulmate. It just kind of, colors it a little bit differently. I hope that makes sense. Additional to this, star energy usually talks about healing, talks about overcoming, but more than overcoming, let me say it this way, coming to terms with certain things that are painful or have been harmful to you, but having a higher perspective of it, understanding that what has harmed you has hopefully made you stronger, smarter, wiser. Hopefully it's a pain or a harm or a discomfort or a disappointment that you can learn a lesson from, that you can see from a higher perspective. Yes. So I don't know. It's like one of those things. It's like, in the moment, it feels crappy. It feels like an inconvenience. It feels like this was a waste of time, or this person was wasting my time if they never were going to transform, if they had this other person in the picture that they owe so much to and they could never give to me 100%, then why did it even begin? There's a bigger on either side, Wheel of Fortune and the Star card. There is a bigger perspective, a bigger reason perhaps as to why this person came into your life with ineptitude, basically being incapable from jump of doing what you were capable of doing. There's a purpose to that. What that purpose is, I do not know. That's for you to explore and understand. But that's kind of the vibe that I get here. It's like, when it's all said and done, even if you never get anything going with this person, even if you guys fall away from each other and you lose touch or whatever it is, whatever happens, it did serve some bigger purpose for you, for them, for everybody involved, probably. But since we're talking about a connection point between two people with the Two of Cups, I feel like it's mostly between you and another person. You two are the main figures that are going to be affected by this from a cosmic level. Big picture, okay? Overall energy is the Tower. Secondary major for, oh gosh, don't blank. Aries, as well as sometimes Scorpio. I can't stand this camera. You're the worst thing in the world. It's really not. But, yeah. So I feel like this is, I don't know when all of this is transpiring for you, Cancer, and I don't know if it's affecting you more or the other person more or whatever, but there is a shift. There is a shift going on for everybody involved. And it's subjective to your circumstances and the nuances, right? How terrible it is, how awful it is, or how not so bad it is. It's very relative. Regardless, this is guided. it's, again, with purpose, it does serve in the long run. So, and then here's the other thing. Despite how auspicious and amazing it feels to know this person, or when you met, how wonderful it felt and you were like, oh my God, I've met someone. It's like dodging a bullet. Because again, this idea that some of you have is like, oh, that's my soulmate that you're talking about, Jay. Okay, I'm talking about your soulmate. Do you ever think that maybe a soulmate is not necessarily always, or in... I feel like, again, dodging a bullet, being spared. And that's kind of a weird concept that a lot of people, I think, would come to, would it would be hard for people to conceive of a soulmate being something that needs to be dodged or avoided or spared from, right? But maybe that's true. You know, maybe, again, because this is about transformation, growth is here, expansive, if not higher perspective is here. And I told you earlier in this reading that someone just is 1 foot in, 1 foot out, right? So if you're both feet in and your partner, your soulmate, is 1 foot in, 1 foot out, are you really aligned at this moment? Therefore, the tower says, you know what? Everybody go to their separate corners. You over there, you need some work. Whoever's resisting, whether it be you or the other person, whoever's, having trouble with this transformation, right? So that's what I mean. They can still be your soulmate, but maybe they're not ready, you know? And you could think of it, in another metaphor. If this was like about making a meal and you and this person are cooking a meal together, right? And your part of the dish is done, hit the bell, order up, I'm ready to serve. And they're still over there chopping up the vegetables, reading the recipe. They haven't even begun to cook their portion of the meal. That's not correct, right? So you're not aligned right now. Maybe you will be in the future. Maybe you never will be. I don't know. But as of this reading, it's not aligned right now, okay? Cancer, that's your reading for May. If this reading resonated with you, if you liked it, hit the like button. Feel free to leave a comment letting me know how it did resonate. I love to read your guys' comments. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel before, please do so now. But you don't have to, of course. But I would appreciate it nonetheless. And if you want to get at me for a personal reading, Cancer, you can find that information down in the description box below. I thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Bye.